speaker this afternoon is Bill Getchman.
Go, Bill!
Thank you for allowing me to speak today. For most graduation speeches, people like to quote Thoreau, Socrates, or Aristotle. Philosophers and scholars who mean something in English classes, yet, frankly, still confuse me. Apologies to the English department. Well, I'm going to quote something that hopefully will confuse no one. And if it does, then maybe a fifth-year victory lap is in order for you. We're all familiar with the Green Day song, Closing Time, where they sing, every beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Every great milestone we've encountered in our lives has come from the endings of one of those beginnings. We need to remember that these changes all started out as scary moments. We all remember the first day of freshman year, our nerves getting the best of us and our hearts in our throats. We walked around from class to class, clutching our color-coded schedules in our sweaty hands, trying to figure out A and B lunch, all without the big bad seniors stealing our lunch money, selling us fake elevator passes, or pointing us towards the imaginary yet notorious D Hall. Yet, from freshmen, we turned to sophomores, to juniors, to seniors, and slowly but surely, our high school experience seemed less like a scary beginning and more like a secure home. We navigated ourselves through these halls confidently, knowing all the ins and outs of Seaholm. Knowing if we wanted to laugh, we took a class with Mr. Carlton, or if we wanted to challenge, we took a class with Mr. Bruns, or if we wanted to nap, we took a class with, well, no one's left in class, really. Look at us now. In our changes and our transformations from Seaholm, we have come full circle. We are no longer afraid to try new things, conquer challenging obstacles, or even just be ourselves. We've taken honors and AP classes, moved from concert band to symphony band, advanced from junior varsity to varsity sports, ran for student government, performed in the spring musical, and taken the epic health class, where only Mrs. DeBoer can make STDs fun. Or not so fun. All these milestones that we have now achieved, yet were once too scared to confront, could not have been possible without the comforting, familiar walls of Seaholm. It was in this place where we won 3 out of 4 field days, made lifelong friends, met teachers whom we will never forget, and took so much pride in calling ourselves the intimidating, oh so scary Seaholm Maple Leaves. Fear the leaf! Even though our beginning on the first day of high school has slowly changed and crept up on us to be the end, which is graduation, we can't leave without remembering how much this wonderful beginning has taught us. We are well equipped to go out into the vast world of college and tackle whatever it is that comes our way. 5-paragraph essays, research papers, sight-reading music, book reports, PowerPoint presentations, or sporting events. If I may be so bold to say, we've all nailed them. Before I wrap this up, I'd like to leave you with one final thought. Never forget our past beginnings. Think of our journey from elementary school to now. Whether you came from Pembroke, Harlan, or Pierce, or wherever your journey started, we haven't forgotten where our roots lie. We still remember Covington and Dirty, but most importantly, we will never forget about Seaholm. What we've learned from the beginning, which is high school, to the end, which is graduation, is that our beginnings will never leave us. Whether it is a week, or a month, or a year from now, these familiar walls of Seaholm will always be here. The class bells will always ring, the cafeteria will always smell the same, whether you think that's good or bad, and the 4 life-changing years of high school will always end, yet always be with us. However, leaving this comfort of high school doesn't mean we should be afraid. It simply means another new opportunity. More complicated class schedules, more cafeteria smells, waking up on our own, it purely means another beginning. And with this new beginning, we need not be afraid, because if we look back into our past, the security and comfort of our high school years will always follow us, and from those, we can grow. We will always remember the home that Seaholm was for us. But just because we're leaving here today as high school graduates doesn't mean we are letting go. We will make new memories, yet we will never forget the ones we've already made, and and we will never forget the journey of our past that will continue to guide us to our future. That being said, to all of our parents, all of our teachers, all of our coaches, and all of our friends, please join me in saying thank you. Thank you for giving us everything we need to tackle the new beginnings that lie before us, and helping us in never forgetting those beginnings that we're leaving behind. Congratulations, class of 2010. Go start the new beginning.
And now I'd like to call on our PTSA President, Susan Wiz, who will be presenting the Mark Joslin Awards.